Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. Wanted to get this done quickly before the New Year's Eve fireworks start. So Happy New Year to all of you and all of yours. I hope you have a happy, healthy, peaceful, prosperous, lotto winning New Year, and that everything you wish for becomes true. Because the last few years have been shite. My headphones sound weird, and I don't know why. Anyway, Friday haul. What I got for Christmas. Gucci, designer denim, and YSL sunglasses, and more. Read the room, Lisa, read the room. Biggest surprise ever. Would that be that you actually bought a present for someone else? Possibly.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I am going to share with you everything that I got for Christmas, including a little shopping haul I did at my local Oliver boutique for myself. I think I went not the day after Christmas, but the next day. So
Why? Why did you feel the need to go to Oliver 2 days after Christmas? Why? I've just had some woman battling with me about how nasty I am, and hateful is the word she used, hateful. I don't actually know when I'm being hateful, and if I am being hateful, I usually hold my hands up to it. I'm just pointing things out. Who goes shopping for themselves 2 days after Christmas, other than a fucking raging narcissist?
I'm going to share with you everything I got from my parents. John surprised me the most I think he has ever surprised me with a gift. And then I have some reviews of things from last week. Okay, so John kept telling me that he had something special for me. No, actually he kept saying it wasn't very special, but I knew it was because he kept on telling me he had something for Christmas. Well, a little backstory is he wears the Aura ring, which if you're familiar with that, it tells you like how well you sleep, different body statistics and things like that. And we had talked about getting one for me, and I wanted the Gucci one. And when we went to get...
Of course you wanted a Gucci one. Really? Anyone else would be saying, oh, that's a nice thought. Thank you for thinking of me. That would be wonderful, thank you. No, I want the Gucci one! I want the Gucci one! And people wonder why I've got no patience with this woman. There's a girl I watch. I think she's 30 now, 30-ish. Been watching her for years, and every year she does a what I got for Christmas video. And I love watching her what I got for Christmases, because I love to see the thought that's gone into the presents from her family, and the sheer joy on her face of what she got. This year, her husband, she has a list, and she asked for one of those pet vacuuming carpet cleaner doodad things because they've got a puppy and she's clumsy. So she wanted something to clean up the carpets because she's always making a mess. So she got that. And she got other bits. He got like a hoodie from her favourite YouTube channel and bits and bobs. But what he went out and bought was this thing. He saw an advert, researched it, and thought, oh, that'd be great for her. And it's like a bum bag. It's a belt you put on with a big thing at the... You either wear it at your back or at the front. It's for period pain. And her face when she was saying about unwrapping it and how kind he was to think of her because he knows she has bad period pain. And it's like, it's the thought, Lisa. The fucking thought. I want the Gucci one. I was starting to feel a bit sorry when this woman was saying, oh, it's mean, leave her alone, blah, blah, blah. But then she says something like that, and it's like, really? Are you watching the same woman as I am?
Go get it. This was months ago that it was sold out everywhere in my size. Well, we had discussed that Gucci sent me and him an email that said they were back in stock. So when he started talking about getting me a gift, I figured he got me the Aura ring, which I thought was weird because when we tried on the different sizes, because they'll send you a whole box of sizes to get it perfectly, I couldn't even remember myself what number we decided on. But I thought, well, maybe he did, and I can pretty much make any, you know, I can make a 5, a 6, or a 7 work pretty good. So Christmas Eve, we had everyone coming over to my house, my parents, my brother and his family, my aunt and uncle, and then my family. And that day I was kind of rushing around, doing some last minute things. And he said, do you want to, oh, first of all, he was asking me where the wrapping paper was. And I was like, and I used bags most of the time, but I had gotten some wrapping paper, and so I brought it down to him. Next thing you know, he's coming to me with my gift. Wrapped, so cute, no bow or anything. And
see? Oh, and apologies about the noise in the background. It's the dehumidifier. It's that time of the year. And as I'm not recording something that has to be totally silent in the background, I didn't think you lot would mind a bit of intermittent noise from that. But it makes the room so warm. I'm going to have to put my fan on. Ridiculous, isn't it? Gotta love vibro, haven't you? Anyway, what I was about to say was, do people not listen to what she's saying? Let me move this up so it's not blowing in it. It is, isn't it? Oh, is it better up there? Maybe. Right. Oh, he wrapped it so nicely. Without a bow. See, it's those throwaway comments that she had to say. She couldn't keep it inside. She just couldn't. He didn't wrap it how I'd wrap it. He could have put it in a bag and made it look so pretty with tissue paper, but he didn't. He wrapped it up like a child in school and didn't even bother to put a bow on it. That's basically what she's saying without saying it. You need to listen, people. Just listen to her. I don't understand how people don't hear it. She has to get a dig in. He's gone out. He's bought her something, which in itself is a fucking miracle, because she is the woman who has everything. So you'd be like, if someone phoned him up and said, oh, we're coming over for Christmas, John, I've got no clue what to buy Lisa, what should I get her? He'd probably be like, what are you asking me for? I haven't got a fucking clue. House is full of stuff. I don't know what she wants. So the fact that he's thought of something to get her and he's excited about it, can she not just be fucking excited? Had no bow. Go back a bit, because people get lost when I stop for too long. They don't know what she's been saying.
I was like, and I used bags most of the time, but I had gotten some wrapping paper, and so I brought it down to him. Next thing you know, he's coming to me with my gift. Wrapped, so cute, no bow or anything. And he said, well, you want to open mine early? And so I thought, well, he wants me to open it.
Why's she got her coat on in the house again? Here's a thought, Lisa. Stop spending so much fucking money and put the bloody heating on if it's that cold. Can't imagine it being that cold in North Carolina. What's it in my room? Hang on. Where are we? 17 degrees in here. I haven't got a coat on. You could have opened it nicely. You didn't have to rip the paper, did you? You could have reused that.
Do you have to use a different box?
Nope.
Baby, what is it? I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's not what I thought it was. What is it? Why don't you just open the fucking thing and find out?
I think I know what it is. How did you? How? I love this box.
I just guessed.
Oh my gosh, John.
It's not the ring. I wanted the ring. I wanted the Gucci ring. I didn't buy it because I thought you'd buy it because I knew you got the same email that I got. Why didn't you buy me the ring? Go buy me the ring. Oh, I'll go and buy the ring myself. She doesn't look impressed.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You picked this out?
Yes.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, bless him. He sounds so excited. See, my husband doesn't even bother going there. I have a wish list, and if he wants to buy me anything, he can look on the wish list and get stuff. But lately, he just says, oh, here's some money, get whatever, because he's autistic and he can't choose. I mean, he comes up here of a night and he's like, I want to watch a film, but I don't know what to watch. And I have to pick it for him because he can't choose. It's funny. But John obviously can and went out of his way and picked something for her. But she's not happy, you can tell.
You can imagine how surprised I was, you guys. I just knew it was the ring, but I was playing it off because I wanted him to think I was surprised and, all of the things that you do. And when I pulled this out, I could not believe he picked this out for me. Look at how beautiful it is. I mean, this sucker's heavy. I love the Gucci print. I love the Gucci print, I love the Fendi print, and I love the Balmain. All of those logo prints I really like a lot. And just the fact that he chose the pink and the tan was just so special to me. I don't know. I could not believe, and still could not believe, that he picked this out of the blue. I had not ever mentioned a belt, and you guys know I haven't even been wearing that many belts, but I love it, and it went perfectly with the outfit that I had on. So I am looking so forward to really styling.
Oh, looking forward to styling this. Why can't you just say I'm looking forward to using it? I'm looking forward to wearing it. That's what people do. They wear clothes. They get dressed. They don't style things. And it did look cute with the little pink cashmere and the jeans. That's a decent outfit.
This even more in the spring and summer. And they do have like I think it's a black one, but they do have more of these, and I love it. So thank you to John for...
How long before she goes back and buys the colour that she really wants? Because she's rarely going to wear that, because she's always in black. I like it though, I think it's cute. I don't like designer stuff, but that to me doesn't scream designer. Probably because I don't know designers' designs. Here's a story. Let's take a mid-video break. Right, my son works in a shop. He came home yesterday or the day before, and he says to me, "You'll never guess what we're selling." I'm like, I don't know. What? Potato milk. What? Potato milk. And he's like, yep. And I'm like, what in the hell? When did they start making milk out of potatoes? And he's like, it was on the shelf for 19p a carton, like a litre carton. No one was buying it. Nobody. Now, like I keep telling you all, we live in the dark ages here. We're in 1816 where I am. And so people came up to him and they're like, what's that? And he's like, I don't know. What does it taste like? I don't know, I've never had it. So no one was buying it. 19p, right? No one gave it a punt. So they reduced it to 5p. They can't even fucking give it away. Nobody's buying this stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I Google it, right? It's being sold on Ocado, which is a posh home shopping thing in the UK. It's being sold in Waitrose, which is another posh shop in the UK. And I was looking at all the different places it was sold, and then they had a 3-pack on Amazon. reduced from £12 to £9. So they were selling it at £3 a fucking packet, and his shop couldn't even give it away at 5p. It's the funniest thing. So I says to him, you want to tell them, put a fucking thing on it, big sign on it, £3 in Waitrose. And he went, yeah, and they'll come up and say to me, what's a Waitrose? Anywho, right, yeah. Which reminds me of a story, I've probably told this before, when my son was Diddy and he was in nursery, and I said to him, you know, who did you sit next to for dinner today? And he said the girl's name, I can't remember it now. Beautiful thing she was. One of the other kids called her the mermaid because she had the longest, blondest hair and she was so pretty. And I said, oh, what did she have for dinner? And he said, oh, she had duck cheese sandwiches. And then we carried on the conversation. My husband, I could see him in the corner. All the cogs were going and his face was scrunched up. And I'm like, what's up with you? And he went, how the fuck do you milk a duck? And I went, they were in the shape of ducks. Do keep up. And her mum said, good job he didn't ask the next day because she had dog cheese sandwiches. So I said to my son, when he was going on about the potato stuff, I said, I'm just waiting for Dad to say, how the fuck do you milk a potato? Anyway, back to the belt.
For this special, special gift, I will never forget it. You truly shocked me. Okay, next was the gift from my parents. And we do this on Christmas morning. We go over to my brother's house. His daughter is young and, you know, Santa Claus comes there, so we go over there. They used to come to our house, but you know how it goes. You know how things change because of...
Oh no, do you have to not be all about you and you have to actually get up and go somewhere else? Oh, that must be dreadful.
Everybody growing up and everything, which I love it. So we went over there and my brother and sister-in-law gave me a gift certificate to a local fancy, one of the nicest nurseries, like gardening type places.
Why can't she just say, they gave me a gift card to a nursery? We don't care what nursery it is. The fact that they thought you might need more plants, though looking at you it looks like you're living in a greenhouse, but hey-ho. They thought about it, but you have to add the, for the best place.
That I will use in the spring. I might use it sooner than that because I need 2 like bushes or shrubs or something to put in my planters by my front door. So I'm thinking of trying to get something to go there, but then I have my ponytail palms that I'll put back there in the summer. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's what they gave me. So I'm excited about that because I can go splurge on some things.
I can go and splurge on some things. What? I can go... Did she actually just say that? I can go and splurge on some things. Oh, because you never splurge on things, do you?
My front porch. Then my parents gave me, have I got him on? I don't have him on. A new pendant. You know, they always, that's what I ask for every year, is I just want them to, while they're out shopping, they go to a lot of antique shows, gun shows, everything, all kinds of different stuff, pawn shops, resale shops, jewelry stores, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. I always tell them I would...
Wow. Do your parents actually leave the house and do things? That's amazing. How come... I'm getting a drink, people, sorry. How come you never do? When do you ever go anywhere or do anything? Does this sound muffled to you? It sounds muffled in my ears and I don't know if it's my headphones or the microphone. Boo. It just sounds really weird today and I don't know why. What have I done? I've obviously knocked into it. I've done something or hit something, knowing me, in my sleep. Because I left it up last night. I couldn't be bothered putting it away. And now I'm worried that leaving it out all night has done something to it. But most people on YouTube, they have a setup, don't they? And they just leave it set up. And podcasters and what have you. So it should be okay. But do I sound like an advert? Clink clink fizz. For the morning after Christmas Day. Oops, sorry. that's the thing, right? People out there, here's a poll. Do you eat stuffing with your roast dinner? Simple question. I got a load of stuffing balls from Iceland at Christmas for the Christmas dinner and to stock up a bit because they don't ever have them. So I sent them an email and I said, why do you stop doing these after Christmas? Oh, they're seasonal. Since when was stuffing seasonal? So I said to the bloke, I've got a keto diet. They're my little treat to have because I don't have potatoes or whatever with my dinner. You know, I have a couple of stuffing balls. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I don't understand. Since when was stuffing fucking cereal? Seasonal. Right, I promise I'll sit still, I'll be quiet, and I'll stop talking rubbish. That's not going to happen, is it?
Would love a special ring or necklace or just some type of jewelry. So this is what they got for me this year, and he is so
wow.
special. It's a lion with diamond eyes, just the perfect size.
She had to add that he had diamond eyes, didn't she? She couldn't just say, oh my God, look, my parents got me a tiger necklace because they know I'm into tigers. That's all you need to say. You don't need to say anything else. We can see the love that went into that without you telling us.
And I put him on my chain that I had my The World Is Yours pendant on, but they ended up giving me another chain. We were trying to decide which one he looked best on, and they told me to keep both of them, or keep the other one too. So I might put...
Oh, I can't decide. I think I might just need both of them, Mama.
that on there. But he is super heavy and nice. Look at the back. So he lays really pretty, and he's so substantial that it makes him good to layer with. So let me put him on now. I wanted to show him to you up close first. This is that Jenny Bird chain, the snake chain. Guys, this is just like a must-have piece.
I went and looked at Jenny Bird's stuff after the last, because I didn't do the video that she did. She did a whole video on Jenny Bird, didn't she? And I was not about to sit through that. So I thought, oh, I'll go and have a look at the prices. Prices are astronomical for what it is, because I was reading the reviews and people keep saying it tarnishes. So why would you pay that amount of money for plated jewellery when you could add a little bit to it and buy a proper gold chain? Especially with the money she has throwing around, she could buy herself a gold chain.
If you are into jewelry or into layering, because it makes it so easy. It's light, it's a good length, it's a different look, texture, and it's very, very, very easy to put on. See that big old catch right there? So I've loved using that. So, oh my gosh, isn't he beautiful? Beautiful. I love him. You know, I always...
So take the Jenny Bird one off and just highlight the beautiful present that your mum and dad got you. You don't need the Jenny Bird because he's hitting off it. Either the Jenny Bird needs to be shorter or not on there at all. But of course you're a fashionista. What would I know?
I love the rings that they give me. So this is a ring that my mom gave me that was my grandmother's, and I believe it's a garnet ring. And then this is the ring they got me for Christmas. It was
So they gave you two chains, the tiger and this ring for Christmas.
actually one of my mom's, and she gave it to me. She said every time she wore it, I would compliment her on how pretty it is. I mean, it is gorgeous. I naturally put these two together. And my mom said that I was like my grandmother, because my grandmother used to love jewelry, and she would have like a ring on every finger, and you guys know that's how I am too. I love it. It just makes me so happy, like in the car.
How childish. It just makes me so happy. Material things make you really, really happy, don't they, Lisa? She said, we went over to my brother's because his little one's little and Santa Claus goes there. No mention of how excited the little one was or what she got. Wouldn't you be saying that? That's what I'd be saying. Wow, you should have seen her little eyes light up when she got whatever it was that she was praying Santa would buy her. It's like, I remember when Madam was little and she'd open a present and she was like, how does he know? Yeah, she wasn't too pleased with me when she turned 18 and found out he wasn't real and I was Santa. And she went, you lied to me. And it's like, well, while you're shouting at me, I'm the Tooth Fairy and I'm also, who else? The Easter Bunny and everybody else. So be cross at me in one go. She was not impressed at all. Yes, I lied, but everybody lies about Santa. No, lies are bad. You shouldn't be lying.
I took a picture I'll put in here in the car to send her, but oh, it is just gorgeous. I just love all the different sizes of the stones. It's beautiful. So thank you to my mom and dad. They also stopped by, I believe it was Christmas Eve, and they brought me, they had been to, it's called the Plant Place, and it again is a really nice place in town.
Why do you have to add that in? Why? Nobody cares. Really, no one cares. A plant is a plant is a plant. If you find a plant that you like in the pound shop, it's still a plant. It doesn't matter if it comes from a posh shop. The fuck?
That sells different plants, and what's great about them is they've been around ever since I can remember. I feel like at least 25 years, and they grow a lot of their own flowers like the poinsettias and geraniums and everything. They've got just greenhouses as far back as you can see, so it's kind of neat to support them. And they picked out 3 plants, tropical plants for me. I brought one upstairs. I thought about bringing them all, but I just thought I'll take some pictures. Actually, I did take some pictures the day that they brought them to me, but I have to say this might be my favorite one. It is called a dragon's tail. Look how beautiful and lush it is. So I will probably put him out on the screened-in porch when it gets warmer, springtime, and I sit out there a lot, and I really enjoy my flowers. I enjoy all of my flowers and all of my plants, whether they're inside or outside. I wanted to just show you, I don't even think this is available anymore, but I wanted to
So why are you showing us then? Look what I've got that you can't get.
just mention this. Colleen Rothschild's, her little kits, like for eyes, and this is the lip kit. I just wanted to show you the pretty packaging or the little bag that she gives you with this. It's perfect. What made me think about this is one of my New Year's, not a resolution, but just, you know, a goal for the new year, is to change my bags out more with each outfit. And in order to do that, it has to be easy. So I'm working on cleaning out my closet. As a matter of fact, I just finished that closet that I started with you guys, and I'm editing that video now. It'll be up next week.
Holy hell. What in the name of... Wow. Who needs that much clothing? And why do we need to see your foot? Is this a lesson to Brooke what not to do? Because I hope it is.
And I want to edit and clean out the other closet and get it where I can get access to my bags really easily. And I just wanted to show you these because they're good bags to put all your stuff in to switch, you know, from one to the other. A lot of times when you get like the free gift bags with cosmetics and stuff, they're a little bit too bulky. And I like how thin these are. A little report on the Obagi Elastoderm eye cream or gel. Don't get this if you are planning on wearing it under makeup. It balls up. It took me like maybe a week to figure out that's what it was. I kept thinking, is my skin peeling? I mean, what's going on? And I realized it was this, balling up underneath my eyes. So I am preferring the SkinCeuticals eye cream better than this one. Okay, is this ankle a little bit better maybe? Okay, then this, I just did a video on the new by...
Look, you can see by her just holding it, it's the wrong colour. How can she not see that?
Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. The shade that I ended up with is the 9W. Thank you for your good response on that video. It was a little all over the place because I started out with 11N. Then I thought I was going to be 8N, and I ended up being 9W, and I love it. I have it on today. It is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I have on a new primer that I'll show you, but it's just very, very, someone said it's like a candlelit glow, and I would agree. It's just beautiful. It is beautiful. Yesterday, it was the end of the day. I'd had my sunglasses on all day, and I just thought to myself, oh, let me check out this makeup and see how it's wearing. It's just, even the way it wears off is pretty. It's not splotchy, and I think that's because it's a thinner formula that really...
So why did you not take pictures then? And how many hours was that? Was it longer than the 4 hours you did the day before, or whenever the hell it was? Because that's not a wear test. These are the things people need to see. And it's like, oh, it wore off nicely. When? After 4 hours? 5 hours? 2 hours? What? And people don't want their foundation wearing off.
Really adheres to your skin. Love it so far. I think I've worn it now 3 full days and love it. The new primer I got is this from Glowish by Huda Beauty. It's a tongue twister. The Blur Jam silicone-free smoothing primer. Okay, I have used this for 2 days now. I just got it the other day, and so far so good. I'm not usually a smoothing primer kind of girl, but this one is not gross feeling. You don't feel like you are just packing in your pores. It just really, it feels kind of cooling. It's kind of like a silicone type gel, and it's just really neat. They do give you, they recommend you keep the lid on it, and they give you a little spatula type thing that I'm going to try to keep up with, because I think it's a type that if you keep on just trying to put your hands in it, it might pack down and dry down. But I really did not expect to like this, but I wanted to try it. And
for anybody out there that's interested in it, I watch a young girl. She's, I think she's just 30 now, or 30-ish. And she's not great with skincare. Is that a slip of the tongue? She's not great with skincare, or she has like 9,000 primers in a drawer, and she just picks whatever. But she's nearly finished that because she says it's really good. So that's somebody else who says it's good, just in case anyone was interested. I didn't want to listen to Lisa.
And I ended up liking it. This is something weird. I just happened to see it, and I was at Sephora, so I thought I would try all the new things I saw. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light.
I just happened to be at Sephora. You're always at Sephora looking for what's new. Always. Is it me, or is that glitter ball thing wonky? It's annoying me. Is it the glitter ball that's wonky, or the plant that's in it? There's something odd there.
Under eye brightener. I got light, medium, and I have to say, I do think that the product is good, but it has the goofiest applicator. It's not...
What is that?
All the new things I saw. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener. I got light, medium, and I have to say, I do think that the product is good, but it has the goofiest applicator.
It just looks like someone's wrapped the end of it in tin foil. I can't fathom out what that's supposed to be.
It's not consistent with what it puts on, and it's not enjoyable, but I do like the way it looks. So the jury is still out on this. I'll have to let you know. I just think that it's weird. It's just, I think everybody's trying to come up with the latest and greatest thing. There's nothing wrong with a doe foot or a little brush, but I'm sure it's like got some kind of cooling, a weightless brightening liquid formula that illuminates and refreshes the under eye area with a natural luminous finish.
Oops, was just having a chat with the hubby and I'm back and I've no idea what she said before this, but I'm sure something will ring a bell.
Matter of fact, I just ordered the good old YSL Touche Éclat to try again because I think...
Oh, the good old YSL, yeah. Not L'Oreal fucking whatever it is, that one with the sponge or any... No, it had to be YSL, of course.
When I tried it several times, I was expecting too much out of it. It's really not a concealer. It's just to kind of brighten these places right here. And I want to try it again. So anyway, I'm not going to return this. I'm going to keep using it and trying it. But it's kind of just... Okay, guys, we had to move. I was being blinded. The whole time I was talking to you, I was like, the sun, you guys know how it is here in my house. It comes around and it will blind you back there. Matter of fact, I have to shut these doors when I'm sitting here.
Oh, do you? Really? You have to shut the doors? Because what? Because the light gets in your eyes? Really, does it? But you couldn't give a fuck when you're filming a video that way round about us having the light in our eyes, could you? No. God forbid you'd think of anyone but yourself.
At my computer, so we had to move. But when we did, I saw this. This is something else that my parents got me from the plant place.
Oh, and I left the price on, and it's going to ruin the vibe.
And one of the plants that they got me is down on my little chest by my kitchen table, and it's beautiful. It's a Monstera Peru. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. I have a smaller one right there, but it has the coolest leaves. They are like, they're unreal feeling. Now let's go on. I grabbed these. I told you in my hair video.
Really? Why have you bought clips? Just get a fucking scrunchie and scrape it all back when you do your fucking... Oh, makeup. You never... Oh, no, this isn't for doing her makeup, is it? This is for the Hiawatha look-alike fucking thing that she does before she goes to bed and frightens the living bejesus out of John.
Video that I will put up here, that I had lost my other one that I'd had forever. I actually have been trying some drugstore or Walmart hair products, many, trying to find some good alternatives for the high-end products that I use.
Why? Why bother? Why are you bothering to look for any sort of hair products when you're still shilling Monate to people? Why is that? Because it doesn't work? Maybe. Because it makes your hair fall out, possibly.
And I'm being very strict because I just don't think that's something you should play with. And I will say I'm trying some of these now that are very good. So, but I did pick up these because I love everything from Drybar. Okay.
She's being very careful with hair clips, really. Okay.
Another little catch-up review that I wanted to give from things that I showed you last week. Remember I told you that I loved this brow pencil so much in the medium brown. It's the Brow Definer. So it's, of course, got a brush on this end, but on this end, it is like the bent little slanted tip. And I love the color so much. I've got it on today that I bought the Brow Wiz and the powdery one. I still like this one. I have not enjoyed using those as much as this one. And remember when I said I think this one was kind of waxy? I think I like that because I feel like it glides.
See, you're there, you bought it, you tried it, you loved it, it's wonderful. The following week you've bought something else. You're not so sure that the thing last week was as good as the things you've bought this week. And then the following week you're back to saying the thing you bought the week before is actually better than the things you bought last week. When you were telling us last week not to get the thing you bought the week before, because, well, and people listen to this bollocks.
In my brows better. It doesn't wear off. I just feel like I can do my brows easier. So I still prefer this one if you want to give it a try. I love it. Huda Beauty, I love her lip liners. I would say terracotta and pinky brown are my favorite ones, but when I was in there I saw this one, which is warm brown, and I picked it up.
Because
This is what I actually have on today with the Dior lip oil in Rosewood. I would say if you want to try a lip...
another aside, why do people say, oh, and I picked it up? Well, what did you do with it then? Shove it up your nose, hide it in your pocket, put it in your basket and buy it? Why can't they just say, I bought this, I picked it up? I pick up a drink every day. Anywho.
lip oil and you've never tried one, the Rosewood from Dior would be your best bet because it has the best, I would say, a really good amount of pigment.
Oh, if you've never tried a lip oil and you don't know if you're going to like the consistency of a lip oil or how it looks or how it wears or whatever, go head first into Gucci and get the Gucci one. Don't get the Avon one. Don't get the fucking Barry M one or anybody else. No, get the Gucci one. Really?
That goes with almost any lip liner and any makeup. It's just a good mid-tone. I put it on with this, of course, it's going to pull more of this color. If I put it on with a pinky color, it pulls more pink. It's just a really good lip oil to try. Brown eyeliners. This is just like one of those ongoing things. My favorite of all times was the L'Oreal
Time. My favourite of all time. It's time and pears. Can you go away and learn that and come back when you have? Fucking woman is as dumb as shit. And people hang on her every word. Oh, what else should I waste my money on, Lisa? Tell me. See, if I get this all out of my system before the bing bong, I can start the new year nice. Yeah.
Espresso gel liner, but I think they quit making it. I can't find it anywhere. If you know of a place, I think I looked on Amazon and it was pretty expensive, but anyway, so I decided to try some more. I do like the Benefit Brown Roller Liner. That one I would still say is my favorite, but I decided to try some new ones, and the
Just because you needed to waste more money.
manager of Sephora suggested the KVD Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. When I first tried it, I was so disappointed. I mean, I put it back in the box and I was going to take it back. And then I remembered these really need to be stored upside down to perform like they should, especially a brown one, because brown is hard to get an opaque liner like this. And so once I did that, it was much better. So here it is, a good dark brown, and that is what I'm wearing today. Now I do put a little bit of black right by the lashes and make a little place for my like half lashes to sit, but I really love my wing and everything being brown. So that is a winner. And then I tried this one, which is the Super Pomade Eyeliner, Shadow, and Brow Pigment. Ooh, well, I guess some of you do have brows this dark. I tried it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Did she just say that? Did she really just say that? Ooh. Wow, people really have brows this dark. Wow.
Yesterday for the first time, and it's not as good as my L'Oreal. See, it's not quite as dark, but I did like it, and I did like my makeup all day, and I'll just have to report back. My fragrance of the day is the Replica Jazz Club. I love it. I like this so much more than By the Fireplace. I was toying between those two. I'm so glad I got this one. It doesn't have, it's not as strong. I just think it's much more enjoyable. It's just so good. I love it. So if you're on the fence, I think this is worth trying. No regrets. So like I told you a couple of days.
You can't say if you were on the fence, I think it's a good idea. Because nobody knows what perfume smells like on them till they get it.
Days after Christmas, I went down to Oliver. For those of you that don't know, that is a local boutique, and they sell high-end, designer items, just like you would find at Neiman Marcus, Saks, Bloomingdale's, even Nordstrom, but we don't have any of those department stores. So I went in there, and I wasn't planning on trying on a lot of things.
No, of course you weren't. You weren't planning on anything, no, but it just happened to fall into your bag. Oh, John, I accidentally spent, yeah.
I didn't have on heels, and I usually like to try on things with heels. But Kelly Oliver, who I've become friends with, that owns the boutique, was there, and we had a good time trying on things together. And I do have a discount that I will put down below. It's Lisa15, which is 15% off of these things that you almost never get a discount on. So I will list everything down below. This is not a sponsored video, and I did pay for these clothes. I just get a good discount like you do. So the first thing I got is this bodysuit. It's A Gold E, and it is extremely soft and nice feeling.
Is that how you pronounce that? It just sounds weird every time she says it. A Goldie. A Goldie. Whatever.
A lot of times when you get, I don't know, a lot of times it seems like bodysuits, they aren't thick enough, they're not substantial enough, and they just show too much.
That's the point of them. You buy them by when you're going to wear them or what outfit you're going to put them with. They're supposed to be a layering piece, you told us before. Now all of a sudden you're saying they're not substantial enough. See, she just says what suits the occasion.
This is a really nice bodysuit that fits nicely. It is a thong bodysuit.
I don't want to know. Now I have a fucking image in my head that I don't want, Lisa.
And I love it. It's not too deep, but it has a good V. I think a lot of you guys would like this, and I love that it has really good, nice long sleeves. The size I got is small, and I am wearing my normal, just that Naywai bra with it. If I wanted a little more oomph, I would just wear, like a little bit more oomph bra. And this, you guys, is so cool. And
do you have to bend over and show us your tits, really?
I think so many of you are going to like this. It's just like one of those yummy things that you can just imagine wearing with a pair of sweatpants or comfy jeans, and being able to go out, do some things, and keep it on and be
yummy. Such a descriptive word.
Warm and
yummy.
Cozy in your home. And it's this sweater from Staud. I just loved all of the happy colors, but yet it isn't goofy looking or juvenile.
Says who? Who says it isn't goofy looking or juvenile? Dread to think how much it cost. And if you really need to be going around in that in a house in North Carolina, you need to do something about the heating, Lisa.
And it's just so pretty. I love the texture of it. It's one of those, I would say, a timeless sweater. At first I thought it was a cardigan, but it's actually just like a half zip, which is, really, really popular now. So it gives you that good neckline.
You're wearing a microphone.
The cool half zip, the cool little collar, but it would look really good with skinny jeans and boots, or, the big thing now is to have like your straight jeans tucked in your boots so that they're just a little baggier. I wore a look kind of like that yesterday that I'll put up here. Matter of fact, this sweater will go so good with those jeans. If you have any jeans that are like the off-white, this is perfect. I'll link the ones I had on down below. But love it. Gave me this cool bag from Citizens of Humanity.
I'm sure she did, because you spent a fucking fortune like you always do when you go into Oliver.
And, okay, so let's get in there. I did get 2 pair of sunglasses.
Pairs! Fuck's sake, woman!
Could not help myself.
No, you couldn't help yourself, and you've already just bought 2 pairs of fucking sunglasses.
And I'm getting ready to clean my sunglasses out. Some of my old ones I don't wear anymore.
Look at that face. Oh, they're old. I just don't wear anymore. Yeah, but you loved them when you bought them. Such a fucking waste.
Okay, so I got 3 pair of jeans. And one of my things...
Pairs. 3 pairs. I was drinking. I couldn't shout initially. If you shouted for me, thank you very much.
I want to do this year is, I don't know how to word it yet, so we'll talk about it in a future video, but I want to, I guess, be braver and not be intimidated by what people think, or / trying not to please everyone and trying to just live life to the fullest, just out there, just, you know what I'm talking about.
You do that anyway. Live life to the fullest. That's what you're doing in your own little world. You do whatever you want to do every day of your life with no consequences. How can it get any fucking better than that?
So, I mean, none of this stuff is that crazy, but just some good jeans. Okay, this is a new style, not a new brand. It's Citizens of Humanity, but these are the Nev Low Slung Relaxed in Oasis. And they are... For those of you that like rigid denim, I would say, I'm reading all of the cotton used in the making of this jean is organic, grown, no fertilizer.
No, Lisa, you shouldn't be wearing low-slung jeans. I don't care who say they suit you. Where's your waist? Hike them up, get a pair of proper fucking trousers on, woman.
There's no pesticides and non-GMO. That's the first time I've heard of that. But what I like about them, of course, is the fact that they're low rise and they're perfect. There's no holes. So for those of you that don't like, holes or too much distressing, I think they're like the perfect, color and weight. And let me see exactly what they're made of. I did get size 25.
Let's see exactly what they're made of. I would hazard a guess at denim, but I could be wrong.
So I would say I sized down. Yeah, 100% organic cotton. Was so excited. Sits at the hip, easy through the hip, straight vintage inspired leg. So this would be a perfect leg for, I think, any shoe. Citizens of Humanity. This is the Daphne Crop. Size 26, high-rise stovepipe, sits at the waist, slim through the hip, straight stovepipe leg. And I just want to say, I see skinny jeans everywhere still, so don't worry about skinny jeans. I've seen them everywhere, but if...
Now, does everyone else agree with me or not? I don't expect you all to agree with me. This is a democracy. But how much better does she look in those jeans?
If you don't like skinny jeans, the stovepipe is another good one that's kind of just straight down. These are really cool because they have the rip that's kind of high up on the leg. And again, okay, well, this is the Archive Comfort Stretch. All the style and character of vintage, now with stretch for incredible fit and endless comfort. Okay, let's see what these are made out of. Okay, this is still 99% organic cotton with 1% elastane. I think that is actually the sweet spot. The reason I, and a lot of people do like more of the rigid denim, is it's more forgiving. It doesn't show like rumples anywhere, loose skin, etc., cellulite. But with the 1%.
I'm sorry, what trousers show cellulite? That's the whole point of wearing a trouser. Go around in the nude, yeah, I can see it. I can't see it if you're wearing clothes, can I? What bollocks is she talking now?
Elastane, that is definitely the sweet spot. These are fabulous. Fabulous. I love like the unfinished hem. And that really gives you a lot to play with too. If you are a little shorter, more petite, or you just want to cut them a little up some. Okay, these, anything from Mother denim, I was about to say Tomcat, anything from Mother I like. I like all Mother denim jeans. I saw these and I was like, what are these? They're the Tomcat. They're just in a different wash. So these are the Tomcat ankle in Roughing It. This is a size 27. So I am a 26 or a 27. I would say, and I am a 4 or a 6. So it just goes like that. I would say, would I say size up? I would just say go to your little bit roomier size if I had to say. But I do like mine with a looser fit. If you like a tighter jean, go with your smaller size. Oh, it gets so confusing. But I have always liked size 27.
Right, wasn't she, when she was doing her closet that she's going to do the second part of and show us, didn't she have a pile of jeans from here to Christmas? Now she's out buying new jeans. What was wrong with the other jeans? Or is she just going to drown in jeans in her closet? How many pairs of jeans does one person need? You can only wear one at a time, Lisa.
In Tomcat jeans, but these are just they're still ripped, but they're not quite as shredded as the other ones that I have in the True Confession, which I still love those, don't get me wrong, but these are just a little bit different. And if I had to say, these are a little bit softer than my other ones. Let's see what these are made of. Okay, Tomcat ankle, Roughing It, size 27. Assembled in USA, 95% cotton, 3% polyester, 2% polyurethane. So that's what's giving it this soft look. That might be why I don't like them to be too tight. That's probably it. So go for it like that, but just awesome. Okay, yeah.
She's just like a child that's been shopping with her best mate and she's come back to show. It's what she does every Friday. She's always done it. Since she married John, had a show and tell. She used to put everything on that she'd bought and walk up and down and show him and see what he thought. And she's still doing it. Sad.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, they're Saint Laurent. The reason I love these is because they're big, they're so oversized, but yet a classic style, and they don't hit my cheeks. And I think it's because they're so big. I'm not sure, they just have numbers on them where I've had everything packed up, ready to show you guys. But anyway, let me show them to you. Oh, and they're polarized because I can't see the camera at all. So these, and you see how they're so big, they don't touch my cheek. That is...
I'm sorry, but hasn't she got 90 other pairs of sunglasses that look exactly the same, but just don't have the YSL down the side?
Is the key. If they were just a little bit shorter, see, they would rest on my cheeks and I wouldn't be able to wear them. So it's weird trying them on and not being able to see you. Okay, that is one of the emblems that I love.
Of course you do.
And I really like the Tory Burch emblem too. I think she's lucky that she came up with that because that's a really pretty emblem. But I just thought they were super.
She's lucky that she came up with that.
Super, super chic, classy, everyday, you know, be able to put back in your hair, and I love them. I love them. Okay, so that's one pair. And then the others are still kind of classic, very chic,
Vibey.
beautiful. They're tortoiseshell. She said this is one of their really popular styles. And then it's got the little bit of gold and then gold across the top. She did have the black. I think she had the black and then another style too, but these fit me best. Okay, these must not be polarized because I can see the camera, but look how pretty they are. I feel like they're like a wayfarer with a cat eye, and I just think they're really, really flattering, very stylish, not too heavy. I love them. I think that's it.
Hurrah!
Thank you so much for being here. Sorry we had to change locations a few times. That's just the way it is. I think anybody that does videos will tell you, but this just always seems to be a good spot. And it's because I have 3 windows here, but the sun's back that way, so it's kind of filtered. But I'm lucky to be here, lucky to be here with you, and love you guys. And I will see you, if not this weekend with my closet clean out, then I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year. What's the blue tabs on the floor for? Is that where she walks to and back from when she gets the shot of her in her jeans? Look, and the 3 cats are upstairs. Who knew? Anyway, congratulations if you made it this far with me. As I said at the start, I'll say again, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful New Year's Eve and that next year's everything you hope for and more. Catch you in the next one.